Welcome to another episode of Two Alphas Talk. This time we're going to talk about, as a beginner firearm buyer and user, what is the best way to utilize your money and your time to actually get proper training and without wasting a lot of money or your time.
As we know, as anybody who's already in the 2A community, we all have gear that we bought and may have wind up in a bin or a drawer or some type of container that either you grow out of it or it was useless in the beginning. What we suggest is that you contact somebody who is already an owner of firearms, or somebody that you can trust, and get some information as far as quality firearms. When you go out and looking for firearms, test them. Most ranges you can go to, you can rent the gun for a particular amount of time. Go there, try the gun, see how it fits in your hand, see what the sights look like, get a feel for the gun. Caliber doesn't matter. Whatever caliber you decide that you want, I suggest 9mm to most people. With the technology of today, 9mm stands strong with almost every other round that's available. So with that being said, you want to buy a quality piece from the beginning. Sometimes when you look at the prices of firearms, you say, wow, it's $500, $600, $700 for a pistol, and you don't understand it because you're from the outside. So that budget 180 gun looks really good because of price-wise. But in the long run, the reliability of that quality piece is going to serve you much better than buying that 180 gun and then wind up 6 months later having to buy something else. Another option is used. There are a lot of quality used guns, especially if you're interested in a 40 caliber Smith & Wesson. A lot of police agencies currently are switching back to 9mm, which is a good point right there. If they're switching back, take a hint. But at the same time, there are a lot of 40 calibers that can be had that are quality manufacturers, and they're reliable, and those manufacturers stand behind those firearms.
So basically what we're saying, save your money. If the firearm that you actually want is $525, but you know you can get this budget firearm for $180 and you can carry it right now, wait 6 months, spend and save your money, buy the $525 and you'll be good. Also too, once you buy that firearm, don't go out and buy holsters, drop leg, all types of ammunition and body armor and all types of other gear. Stay away from that stuff. Get out there and take your class. Now the class can be, you don't have to get a $1,500 class, but not a budget class, but get a class that fits your budget. And so, you can get a class that, range between $75 to $150 that's going to teach you something that help you master your firearm.
It's like building a house. You're going to start with the foundation, and your foundation is your fundamentals. So that's what you're looking for in the beginning. You get your fundamentals solid, get a solid base, then you can take all the high-speed, low-drag classes they're out there. If you look at some of these websites, they'll tell you, when you go to a high-speed, low-drag class, most of these guys are not going to go through some basic things if you're not up to speed. So a lot of times you'll see it on the websites, they'll explain it to you. If you're not proficient with reloads, if you're not proficient with handling malfunctions, this is not the class for you. And don't be offended by that. That's something to aspire to. Those are the things that you need to work on so that they become second nature. So that if the gun stops firing, you know exactly how to address that with an immediate action drill.
Right. So if you have any questions to that, give us a shout out and we'll go into great details privately on for that on you. Right now, what we're going to do is we're going to do a shout out to some instructors. We have different instructors. Now we're going to start going outside of the state and reaching out. But I still have a good friend of mine, Patrick Hardison. You can find him his name is Patrick T. Onion. You can find him on Facebook. And he is a Range Master certified instructor. Very good friend of mine. He knows what he's doing. He's very patient. And he can teach you a lot of good fundamentals. It's another one that's out of Maryland. It's called Voodoo Hound Service. You can find them also on Facebook. And another good friend of mine, Philip Adams, who's out of Houston, Texas area. You can find him on Facebook. I'll put all the names and at the end so you can actually see how they're spelled, how to find them.
And my list, giving a shout out to my man Sam Thomas of Tri-State 1 in Prince George's County, Maryland, my old hometown, adopted anyway. My second one is Al Bow, and he's Alex Ballard is his AKA, and he's with Armed Black Movement in Delaware. Also in Maryland is Robert Cassidy. Robert Cassidy is a good friend of mine. Maryland Small Arms Range is where you can find him, and again, PG County, that's where I cut my teeth, so to speak.
All right, so we want to thank you again for this episode, and we'll see you on the range next time.
Thanks a lot, guys.
All right.